over with because my defense wasn't doing anything, and yeah, I really did not want to play this game over again because it was just frustrating me, and I'm probably gonna play worse now because I'm just I just feel like, but I might as well just get because I was gonna wait to play and everything, but I got some things I gotta do later, so I'm just gonna try and knock this game out as fast as possible and just really not excited about this game now and everything because probably should have just played my other league game to at least. The crowd pattern doesn't even matter because we hardly have anybody in the crowd to begin with. I'm just gonna go cold green, and I'm gonna do that all green again. I feel like just I'm gonna play it, but right now I feel like just quitting this game and just letting the computer do its thing, cause yeah. But I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm just trying to get this season over with, because like some of this is my fault, and then some of it. So like playing the other league and everything, it shows me what is just the team and everything. Oh, so we get the ball at the half. But that's something good. Just gotta do something on defense, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be positive.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get first crack at it here. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wasting no time slinging it around. Finds his man. It's Phillips.
My God.
At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's
what is the flag
down,
for?
but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Okay.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Finds a crease. It's Phillips. Just smothered on the play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance.
He's holding right there.
Nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Oh.
And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Definitely not what I need right now. I do not need that one player not being in this game.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Look out! Looking deep.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I told you, my secondary just is gonna frustrate me through the whole game.
There was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And now it'll be the Bison offense with his first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. He had a very hard time throwing it to his own guys last time out. A 6-interception game in the loss. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
I think the one thing that is hurting me basically is the fact that I lost my starting running back, but I still got a nice 1-2 punch. I think both these guys are sophomores. So even though I don't plan to stay with this team, I feel like they have a future with these running backs if these running backs stay on the team.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
That other running back that got injured was basically was helping me in the red zone. So losing him is like, I don't know. Damn.
And dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense.
I don't know. I'm kind of frustrated.
On the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Because I really did not want to play this game again, man.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Flush to the left. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The best way I can
I'm not even going to be happy, man. So, like, if my defense doesn't do nothing, this doesn't mean nothing.
He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, it's Phillips. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23.
I forgot to do my coaching adjustment.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Second down coming up. Here he goes. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Wants to throw on third. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I like
frustrating the hell out of me, man. Like,
QB goes under center. You got the back
you
in the
back
backfield,
there.
and everybody's thinking it's going to
Get
be
your
a
hands
run
on the
play.
quarterback,
Instead,
man.
you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Driven back.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for room. It's Ford. There he goes.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off play action. Buying time to his right. Gets rid of it. Does not anywhere near good ball placement. You've heard the term, he throws a catchable ball. That one did not meet that definition.
That would be more of a wearable ball, wouldn't it? That one just, if it hits you, you're going to wear it. It had so much steam on it. But, yeah, knowing the difference of when to take something off of it and use a little bit of that touch that you work on every day as quarterbacks.
Could be an alley. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Third and one, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. still looking to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light as soon as he got the snap.
What was that? What is that? Come on, man. Is that a holding? Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And so after that penalty, the offense says thank you very much, and it's first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch?
Touchdown, North Dakota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Messed up. Okay.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw one first. Got a man. It's Gardner.
Oh my God.
Runs through a man. He might have space. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period.
But these guys don't know how to tackle, man. That's why I can't be happy, man. I just feel like they're going to mess it up.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Phillips. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete to the right.
Oh my God.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That play would have been perfect if it was
always open, David, but play
actually
almost makes
running
it
the ball.
impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense.
They've
got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Phillips. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Drops back on 1st down. Turns up, it's 4. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Lets it develop. It's 4.
Dang, I shouldn't have cut
back.
back.
Up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Motion from the wideout. Here's some daylight. He's past the sticks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I saw that coming, too. I saw that coming.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll give it to him again. Sees a crease.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Leaves it in his belly. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
2nd and long here. Wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. They were all over it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it and still on his feet.
Man.
Touchdown, Coastal.
I knew I shouldn't have done on man
6
coverage.
more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw.
Oh my God, man.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. That screen pass just never had a chance to get going, and the defense wrecked it from the start.
And you assume on a screenplay you're going to get something positive, something decent. That was absolute.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning 1st down. And what that does for a defense, they win 1st down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the field. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's coming out, and trying to make a play on it is extremely difficult.
See some running room. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's 4. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being
Why
physical,
wouldn't you?
understanding the chances
I'm
of
not
run
gonna
are
say
high.
nothing.
They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
The play fake. Buying a little time to his left. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Snapped on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Gardner. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Press center downs going to the air. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings, the Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU, taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Horned Frogs, looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Fargo. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Oh,
Third
man.
and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawrence. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Phillips. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Come on, man.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Run in the red zone. It's Phillips. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Had to force that one.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
Oh, dang, he's tired.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The screen, he can go. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. The run inside. It's 4.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The fake wants to throw. Buys time to his left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield.
Oh,
they
man.
finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gardner. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Just feeds the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The shot that clears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, shot to clear. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's 4. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Rides to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Running it to the right. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big 4th period waiting. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. There he goes. The 30, the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Defense all over him.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
Booster. Go! The snap sets up the throw. Rolls right. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. On the move, it's Phillips. Stopped right there. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on 1st down from the 30. The run to the right. He breaks a tackle. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Gardner. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
Using his legs, it's Ford. He's got enough. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline.
Oh, man.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
I do not need another running back being out, man.
He'll try to pop the draw. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sells to fake. Moving to his left. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Chanticleers in the hurry up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Lucky to get it off.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Holds on, it's Lawrence. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He is in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good if it stands. There is a penalty marker on the play. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready. ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback changing the play. Fighting off the defender. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Why are they throwing here? And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The secondary is still killing me, man. The secondary is killing me. Not the way I want to win the game, but we came out with a W, so. Oh man, I need to. Secondary needs to get better, man. Secondary needs to get better. That's all I gotta say.